Known for its sunshine, beaches, and theme parks, Florida is a vibrant state to explore. This is Katie from Creative Travel Guide, and today we share the things to know before you go to Florida. Looking for more travel tips? Make sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. So firstly, let's look at the best time to visit. The best time to visit Florida for many is in the winter, when you can escape the colder climates in the rest of the US. You can enjoy mild temperatures here and explore the attractions without the crowds. Spring can be another great time to visit with warmer weather and blooming flowers. Just try to avoid those spring break dates. Fall offers fewer crowds, lower accommodation prices, and pleasant temperatures, although there is a risk of hurricanes in the late summer and early fall months, so try to avoid this if you can. Summer from June to August is perfect for beachgoers and water activities, but it is not ideal for those visiting the theme parks as it can be incredibly hot and humid with occasional thunderstorms. This is also the busiest time to visit places like Orlando. So now let's look at how to get there. Many major cities have airports with flights to Florida, including Miami, Orlando, and Tampa. This connects you to various destinations in the US, as well as cities from around the world. You can drive to Florida from neighboring states or further afield via the interstate highways like the I-95 or the I-75. Several bus companies operate routes to Florida from various locations in the United States, and the Amtrak offers train services to cities like Miami, Orlando, and Tampa, although routes may be limited compared to other modes of transportation. If you are coming from international destinations or nearby the Caribbean islands, you can also arrive in Florida via cruise ship with ports in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Port Canaveral. So now let's look at how to get around. The most popular way to get around Florida, and by far the most convenient, is by renting a car. If you want to visit multiple destinations or venture off the beaten path, this is the best way to get around the state. There is public transportation in the major cities like Miami and Tampa, and even Orlando has some options for those wanting to get around using the buses and trains, though coverage and frequency may vary. Services like Uber and Lyft operate throughout Florida, offering convenient transportation within the cities, but there are some places that are quite far away from each other, so those prices can rack up. You could choose to bike in some of the major cities of Florida, with biking being a popular option in places like Miami. So now let's look at some of the typical prices. Of course, with these state guides, prices will often vary depending on where in the state you are visiting and what time of year, but as a rough guide, you can get yourself a dorm bed between $30 to $60 per night, or a private room in a hostel can cost you between $50 to $100 per night. Budget hotel rooms range between $70 to $150 per night, whilst a mid-range hotel room ranges between $150 to $300, and luxury hotels and resorts will cost you upwards of $300 per night. However, do expect that in those touristy areas like Miami Beach or Key West, luxury hotel prices can be around $500 per night. Fast food meals can be found for under $10 per person, whilst a casual restaurant or diner will cost you around $20 per person, and a mid-range sit-down meal will cost you around $40 to $60 per person. Florida can be a fun but expensive place to explore, but there are ways that you can save some money. So firstly, when you are booking accommodation, try to book it as far in advance as you can to avoid last-minute price hikes. Use public transportation or ride-sharing services to get around, but if you are going to the suburbs, we do recommend renting a car and booking that rental car as far in advance as you can for the best deals. There are several coupon deals and discount websites available for some of the cities in Florida, including Miami and Orlando, so check these out before you go. We will leave the link to some of these websites like Groupon in the description below. Explore the local eateries, food trucks and markets for more budget-friendly dining options instead of dining at the tourist hotspots. If you are visiting those theme parks, try to pack snacks and waters that you pick up from Walmart rather than eating in the tourist attractions themselves. Miami, Tampa Bay and Orlando all have city passes that you can get, helping you save money on attractions but also skipping the queues when you are there. We will leave the link to those in the description below. So now let's look at some of the best things that you can do in Florida. Of course, we couldn't start this list without including the theme parks of Orlando. So you have to visit Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando with various theme parks to choose from. You can easily fill a 2-week vacation just by visiting these theme parks, so we recommend spending at least one day in each park. Make sure to spend some time discovering the Everglades National Park or go swimming with the dolphins in Key Largo. Relax on South Beach in Miami and then enjoy the nightlife along Miami's South Beach as well. Go diving or snorkeling in the Florida Keys and then visit the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Explore the historic district of St. Augustine, take an airboat tour through the Everglades, and then relax on Clearwater Beach. Visit the Salvador Dali Museum in St. Petersburg and then discover the Art Deco architecture of Miami's Ocean Drive. Take a scenic drive along the Overseas Highway to Key West or visit the Naples Botanical Gardens. Watch this video to find out the 10 best places to visit in Florida. Then to find out about the things to know before you go to Orlando, watch this video. We hope you have an incredible time no matter where you choose to visit in Florida, and stay creative.